Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Entrepreneur TV Middle East. Welcome back. We're here at the AI Festival, day 2, and with me is the one and only Karim Dakki. He's the co-founder and CEO of Klaim. Absolute pleasure meeting you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing? Tell me.
Excited. I think the festival is a great way to show how AI can change people's life, and also how what others are doing in the sector, because things are moving fast.
It's all about networking here, right? Meeting, connections.
Connections is a big one, and awareness is another one.
100%. So tell me a little bit about Klaim, what it is that you guys do, and what are you in charge of there?
So we are a fintech for healthcare, and what we do is we help healthcare providers, so hospital, clinic, pharmacies, and labs, get money.
Okay.
So I think it's an interesting subject.
Quite simple, yeah. So what is your purpose here at the AI Festival? You're looking more for those tech innovations?
Well, I mean, I think, we are a Dubai-based company, and Dubai is putting a lot of emphasis on AI. So I think it's natural for us to say, look, we're homegrown, and we can export
100%.
Technology and use cases for AI.
Right. And how did you begin your journey as a co-founder?
It's a very interesting story. I met with my co-founder in a co-working space, and that you see the value of the building an ecosystem. We're having a chat, random chat. I don't know the gentleman. He doesn't know me. We started having a random conversation, and that this idea came out of this conversation. The next day, we went to see one of his clients because he had a previous background in healthcare. And the client said, listen, if you do this, these healthcare providers are going to kiss your hand. So we started the next day.
Incredible. And it's been going up ever since.
5 years now.
Crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you did pick the founder mindset and growth question set. We're going to kick off with those. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. So question number 1. What's the hardest decision you've made as an entrepreneur?
The funny thing is that there are decisions all the time, but these decisions are very rarely backed by fact and certainty. So the hardest part is not about one particular decision. It's about making decisions being completely blind and just relying on a gut feel.
Right.
And sometimes you make good decisions, and sometimes you get it wrong, but that's part of the learning that you go through as an entrepreneur.
That's part of the process. What keeps you up at night as a founder?
Paying my people.
Dreams or nightmares?
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
Dreams, so there are both.
No.
Dreams is to, of course, one of the ultimate goal of entrepreneur is to exit the business. So that's, I would not say a dream, but that's something in the back of my mind.
Okay.
But there are, to get to that point, you have multiple sleepless nights.
100%. How do you define success as an entrepreneur?
Look, for me, success is alignment with myself. So, when we start a career, we tend to do things that the parent told us to do, or, what has been perceived as exciting for other people. And this is not necessarily in line with who we are and who we are meant to be. So it takes a number of years to find that path. But once we found that path and do it day in and day out, no matter what the financial outcome is, it's a success. So
Right.
I enjoy every day with all the challenges. It makes my job easier, and as long as I'm doing the things that are aligned with with who I am.
100%. Tell me, what's one trait that you think every single entrepreneur should have?
I think there are two. First of all is the ability to build meaningful connections. You need to build meaningful connections with clients, partners, investors, employees, and that comes with a lot of trust. So I think that's a big one.
To be able to trust.
Be able to trust and be able to be trusted, because you cannot do everything alone, and and people rely on you as well, and you take money of people and you have to manage it carefully. So trust is a big one. And I think the other one is the ability to find solutions no matter what.
Right.
These are for me the two most
Find them.
important. Get it done.
Yeah,
one
get
way
it
or
done.
another.
One way or the other. One last question for you. What sort of advice would you give to young entrepreneurs that are just starting?
I think people have the wrong perception of what entrepreneurship is very often. So I would advise them.
More like a hype these days, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to be
It is a hype these days, but it comes at significant cost. So I'm not saying we should not do it, because that was my dream all along, and I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. But especially early on in the career, You know, there are a lot of programs that can help you have mentors and be surrounded by mentors. Spend more time talking to people, more time understanding the industry, not jump into the solution. And once you have that information, that you can step in.
Beautiful. It was an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, and have a great show.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.